Hey guys, it's Will. Hopefully you're having a great day today. BigBear.AI just surged 22%, but when the stock heats up like this, do you sell immediately or do you hold out for more? Today in our live session in StockMate, we were faced with that exact decision. And what happened next, I can teach you guys here in this video. If you're serious about learning how to trade and invest, I would encourage you guys to hit the second link down below if you want to. It's StockMate, and we go live there every morning. So in today's morning session, we bought StockMate. Some people, or we bought BigBear.AI. Some people bought StockMate, but if they're tuned in, we had some good members making some gains. But the point is, not like I don't care if anybody's in StockMate or not. Like now, I sound like I'm like go get StockMate. Second link down below. But I meant to say buy Big Bear. So Big Bear is surging, and some people said, "Will, how did you know to hold it even when you were up and buy back in?" Well, let me kind of walk you through the decision making. In fact, this morning at market open, it was right here, 6:30 a.m. right here. Market opened and we ended up selling right at market open a position on Big Bear for about $160 profit. We sold right around here, around 389, 390 right here. It continued to sell back down, but this is where it got interesting. We saw it validate this support, validate this EMA, and you might stick with me here because you might say, "Will, how am I supposed to see that on my phone or whatever?" I'll kind of walk you through. It'll be pretty clear. But essentially, started to break up into this $3.90 range. So we're like, hey, this is looking bullish. So we kind of took a step back and we looked at Big Bear and we said, all right, we sold at a profit. We had bought down here around 365. We sold here. And it was approaching this level at which it's been rejected many times over the past few weeks at about $4 a share. You see this resistance here, $4 on the 21st of May, then the 22nd of May got rejected. Then on the 22nd of May, there, 23rd of May, right there at $4. And so that's where it was kind of pushing up to. And we said, hey, if it breaks out above this level, we could be looking at some serious continuation of this uptrend. So that's exactly what happened. You see, it started to break out above this previous resistance right here. And we thought, hey, if it breaks above this, we know what could happen next. In fact, we were looking for this potential continuation of this uptrend that's been happening with Big Bear, where it's starting to uptrend. And then what do you know? It continued up. We bought in here and we're able to make over $450 on the day today, including, sharing that trade live in StockMate. So the reason I share it twice in one day and why we're covering it again here is to kind of walk you through the process of going through this. So while it could have sold back down and it was already looking overbought right at market open, the reason we sold and then bought back in was because of this breakout move. So it started to break out, it really started to push up, and the reason we entered was not just because we thought, hey, it's going up 100%, it's going up. It wasn't at all the thought process. The thought process was all the indicators are showing signs of a breakout here. Their contracts have been good, their financials have been good, and we notice that they're breaking out, they're getting more volume, and so we can enter this position and then simply set our trading plan in place. Whether you're trying to grow your net worth over the course of years and years or in just a few minutes like a day trade, it just comes down to having a profit-focused trading plan. So we are looking for this swing. We said we could see this thing get up into this $4.50 range today if it continues this overall uptrend like it's been doing for the past few months. So we're saying that could happen. So now we bought right here and we said we'll manage risk if it sells down here into this 380. If it sells down to here, we'll sell. So we'll manage risk at 1%. Otherwise, we're looking for a move here of about 10 to 20%. And it shot up about 13%, didn't go down at all from there, continued up. And now we could simply set a stop loss throughout the night. It's really important. Just make sure you guys think about your stop losses with whole shares. If you set a stop loss with fractional shares, most of the time it will not execute in after hours or in 24-hour trading. So when we set our stop loss here, we have whole shares, meaning even shares like 20 shares or 21 shares, or in this case, looks like a couple thousand shares. And we set the stop loss with whole shares, not fractional. And that way, if it does sell down, we're able to take profits in 24 hours trading. So we can go to sleep tonight and we can sleep well knowing the trade will execute. Now, when it comes to the overall direction for Big Bear, that continuation is very nice. I was just getting off the phone with a consulting client, Carl, who was saying he was able to ride some of the move with Big Bear today. And he said, hey, I have a stop loss. It hasn't hit it. It's kept rising up. What do I do? I said, well, just, hold that stop loss in a place where you get to take profits. And if it continues up, great. I would maybe expect a dip at market open tomorrow before possibly a continuation of this trend. Just to note, the new support level is right here at about $4.37. We've seen it get rejected there. If you zoom out even further, there is a level right here at $4.30 right here, the support here. And that's where it is currently. As it broke out and it did bounce down to that $4.30 range just around noon. And then when market closed, it continued the rally after hours, and it's still up in this $4.50 range. So with a short-term position of being able to trade Big Bear and make, an extra $400+ today, that's great. The overall long-term positions with our $2.80 average are also looking good. So we'll look to hold those positions. And I would say a long-term position in Big Bear makes a lot of sense. Now, some of you guys are watching the video for the first time. If you're just getting familiar with Big Bear, you might say, Will, all these charts look interesting, but what are you doing? You're buying and you're looking at the technicals, the fundamentals, or just the technicals. Is that it? Well, most of the time we go through a 3-part analysis. We just did it earlier today. If you want to see the full breakdown of the financials as well as the news and some of the fundamentals that are leading to Big Bear's moves as of recently, then I'll encourage you guys, click the link right above here. It's a video we did on Big Bear earlier today, and it gives you the full breakdown on the 3-part analysis. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button. Do consider subscribing. And again, we'll be watching this $4.30 level to see if it holds there to continue this overall uptrend. But again, it is looking overbought, so it's possible we see a dip at market open, and that's what we could expect potentially at market open tomorrow. So again, if you guys want to join us in that market live session in StockMate, it's the second link in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.